Hello and welcome to OVERDRIVE. This is Rohit Pararkar and with me here today is the Honda CB Highness. It's been around for a while. What is it doing here again? Well, Honda has launched a new concept, My CB, My Way. If the name isn't a clear giveaway, well, it is Honda's way of letting you customize the CB Highness lineup. And they've created a few inspirations over here for you to understand what all can you do with their new accessories kit. So let me give you a closer look. So this first bit is the Solo Carrier Custom. Now, as the name suggests, it essentially means it's for the solo rider, the rider who wants to purely take luggage along and not a pillion. That is why in place of the pillion seat, you get this plate, you get this metal bracket. It's put on with eight bolts in all. You can just remove them and get the seat back in whenever you need to carry a pillion. So that's the idea. So if you are also a delivery personnel of any kind and you want to ride in style on a CB350 Highness and then do your deliveries, have that delivery box here, you can do that. You want a top box, you can do that. Of course, all of this Honda will not sell you. They do not have any luggage systems in place right now, but they are giving you the basics for it. You will probably have to swap this plate out for something a little different, something that will essentially hold a top box in place. But if you don't get that, this will suffice for putting in a tail bag or putting in a bigger saddle bag. All of that will go in very easily over there. You can also mate this with saddle stays. I'm going to show that to you on some of the other motorcycles. You can mate it with the saddle stays and then you can have a three-piece luggage system if you so need. Now, talking about the seat, well, a lot of complaints about the previous seat. So going forward from 2023, the CB350 Highness, not the RS, the CB350 Highness will get this split seat layout. It will essentially be similar to this. This is the front end of the seat. I'll show you the rear seat in a bit. But what they've done is change the cushioning a little bit to make it a little more comfortable. They're not telling us if it's any stiffer or softer than the previous one. But what they're telling us is that the design of the seat, this chamfering of the edges that you see here, all of that is done to give you a more comfortable riding experience. They claim that over longer distances, this will be the better seat now. And this is going to be a standard fit. It's not like a separate touring seat that you need to buy. This is going to be the standard fit on all the CB350 Highness models from 2023. If you are an existing user, you can always buy the split seat setup and get it on your Highness without any modifications because the geometry or the mounting points do not change at all. Now, as far as the inspiration kits go, there are 6 of them, and there are a few things that are going to be common across these 6 inspiration kits. For example, you see this chrome panel. It sits above this panel. It sits on top of this panel. So this is another common accessory that you will see across most of the inspiration kits, not on the RS of course, because that has a different panel. The fork covers, these are again something that you will see across all these inspiration kits. This is another common item, the leg guard finished in chrome, and then you also have another guard down below, again finished in chrome. This small fly screen was already introduced when they introduced the RS. It was a part of the accessories list, and now it finds its way as a part of this inspiration kit as well. You will also see rim stripes. These are done in a gray silver kind of color, and I'm guessing this is going to be reflective at night. But yeah, this is essentially the Solo Carrier Custom. Let's move on to the next one. Continuing on the topic of touring, now this one is the Tourer Custom. This is ideally an inspiration for those who like to tour 2-up. So here you don't have to leave your pillion at home, you get the rear seat, and this is the split seat setup that I'm talking about. This is the similar setup that you'll get on every CB350 Highness from 2023, again not the RS. So what you get as a part of the Tourer inspiration are these saddle stays that you see here. These can also be put on the Solo Custom that we saw, and then you also get this carrier setup at the back. So here you can have your pillion and a small tail bag and your saddle bags all together. You also see this matte green paint scheme, which I think looks quite good. And since you're going to be putting in some long distances, they've also given you a slightly wider footrest so that you can have a little bit more long distance comfort. And should you pass through some vegetation like that, or unfortunately end up dropping the bike on soft surfaces, this should come in handy. These are your knuckle guards. They're made of plastic, of course. There is no metal bracket inside, which means on rocky terrain this is not going to help you much, but passing through vegetation like this, it should protect your hands, and if you're prepared to drop it on soft surface, it should be fine. What you also get is a taller windscreen now. The fly screen that we saw on the previous one was shorter. This is a taller one, so theoretically it should give you better weather protection as well. Like I said, the common parts like the fork covers, that chrome garnish, all of that remains the same, so I'm not going to touch upon that again. Even the rim stripes are similar to the solo rider concept that we saw. So this is the Tourer Custom. Next up is the Comfort Custom. So this has got a bit of a cruiser vibe to it, and that's primarily because of this backrest. So there is no change to the handlebar geometry. It's not a higher handlebar or anything. It's just that you get that backrest, and that is what creates a bit of that cruiser vibe visually. So what you get apart from the backrest is this grab rail, and then the saddle stays that we saw on the Tourer inspiration. So instead of that carrier, you get this setup. It's slightly different, but yeah, your pillion can hold on to this, sit in a more comfortable manner if this geometry works for them. And then you still continue to get those saddle stays, so you can also put in a little bit of luggage if you so have to. However, I'm sure the way the saddle bags are designed, while the stays are good, this angle is going to mess up with it a little bit if you were to put saddlebags. So if you have saddlebags that are connected using a much fatter piece of cloth or a fatter connection, then it's sort of going to get folded over here. So you'll have to plan what kind of saddlebags you use here. You will probably have to get something that just mounts on the side and is not connected to each other, or maybe go from under the seat, but again this will continue to mess with it. So you'll have to figure how you want to get this done. Now Honda is telling us that they are also working on luggage systems that are compatible with all these accessories, but we'll talk about it when that happens. Even here you get the knuckle guards, you get the taller windscreen, so it's very similar to the Tourer concept that we saw. Even the guards are the same, it's just the section at the back which is primarily different, and what you do not get are rim stripes out here. So that was the Comfort Custom. Now the next inspiration is what Honda likes to call the SUV Custom. So as the name would suggest, it's essentially to give you a more rugged styling. So we already spoke about the CB350 RS. We talked about how it looks racy, but at the same time has a bit of the scrambler inspiration with those block pattern tires and that short rear fender, etc. So now they've just amped it up a little bit more. They've given you these saddle stays that we've already seen on the other bikes, but like you saw, compared to the Comfort Custom, here it is a little more purposeful is what I think. Most standard saddlebags will fit without any problem, the ones that are connected to each other. Apart from that, you get these yellow rim stripes, and you also get these knuckle guards. The same plastic knuckle guards, still no metal bracket inside, which means you have to be careful if you are taking it to the rocky surface. Small fly screen, engine guard, and yeah, that's about it. Pretty minimalist in that sense. So if you are essentially looking at the RS and you want a bit of that rugged look and a few accessories to go with that, then this is the inspiration that you can look at. This is the kit that you can look at. Let's now move to the two customs that I really like. This is the Café Racer custom, and I think this is how the CB350 RS should have been born to begin with. So what you get is this racy cowl on the headlight, which I think looks really good. The engine guard or the leg guard is done up in black to go with the theme, to go with that blacked out exhaust pipe that you get with the RS. And you also get this rear seat cowl. So the seat is still a twin seat. This is just a cowl that sits on top of it. So essentially you just remove the bolts from underneath, get rid of this cowl, and it again goes back to being a two-seater. you don't want that, on the weekends you want to ride alone, you want that Café Racer look, you can just put this in place and it completes the look. You also get the red pinstriping. The tires, however, remain the same. I think if you're going to go with this inspiration, please get rid of those blocky tires. Get in something that is a little stickier than that. You will find plenty of options because the tire sizes, the wheel sizes, they all remain unchanged. Let me know what you think about this one. But the Café Racer custom that really has my attention, the one that I'm really digging, is this. This one harps back to Honda's classic motorcycles, and I think it just looks stunning. The paint, the vertical stripes, the way it has all been laid out, it just looks beautiful. That headlamp cowl, I don't know if it's the color. I usually love red colors on, or warm colors on sporty motorcycles, but here the blue is just too good. It's just standing out so nicely. And here with that single seat or the split seat that they've designed, it just works so much better because now the cowl, it just looks like a Café Racer. Take a look at that rear end. It just looks so much better. And you also get this big chrome mud flap. It's exposed quite nicely because the rear seat has been taken off, and what you get is this cowl. The cowl is very different than what we saw on the CB350 RS Café Racer inspiration. This has a more dome-like structure to it, and I think it looks quite nice. Again, you can remove these bolts, put the rear seat back on, and you should have a two-seater without any problem. You also get these rim stripes, though I think they should have done a combination of blue and silver instead of doing just silver. And then you get the same chrome engine guard, etc. But instead of the chrome lower engine guard that we saw, you get a bash plate similar to what we have on the CB350 RS. So this, in my opinion, is the best looking inspiration kit of all the 6 that we've seen here. There are about 21 new accessories which contribute to the various inspiration kits that you see here. Unlike a simple list of accessories, these kits provide a good direction on how you can customize the CB350 to suit your taste and intent. I hope Honda is able to add bespoke luggage options too to make these kits more worthwhile, and maybe even an option of sticky tires for the Café Racer kits. I feel the kits are rather well priced too, but we would like to know, what do you think about it? Which one is your favorite, and what are the other accessories that you would like to see on the Honda CB350 going forward? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching this video.